You're like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, too late to start, too early to finish. From the Korean film Hyowon, this quote describes the hesitation of two completely different people starting a relationship by comparing it to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. An hour away from that limbo state of time, it's 2 p.m., where it's never too early to let go of that Excel file that's been giving you a headache, and never too late to grab a cup of coffee. Hi everyone, welcome to Nobudam Radio. This is DJ Harim, and I'll be your presenter for this segment. As I've already mentioned in the opening, our theme will be about 2 p.m. What comes to your mind when you think of 2 p.m.? Well, I go for a walk to do exercise to keep my energy up. When I feel so sleepy, if I do nothing, I'll go to bed. I try to be far away from my bed. So, 2 p.m. is the time that requires special treatment, which is like taking a walk or a cup of coffee. No thanks to COVID-19, 2020 has been all about staying home and staying safe. I feel like this year, I've spent most of my time home, but I'm guessing it's not just me. We've all been through spending the day not knowing what else to do other than binge eating and binge watching Netflix or YouTube. Our workout routine has been whisking a cup of sugar to make dalgona coffee instead of hitting the gym. Usually, I'm a lazy person. And I hate doing house chores like laundry, bathroom cleaning, dishwashing, etc. But COVID-19 completely changed my lifestyle. I started respect my mom, who is super diligent. She's the master of cleaning. Anyway, after COVID-19, I'm obsessed with cleaning everything in my place. So, how about some other activities to do? Something to actually cheer our spirits up? Since the UK's announcement lockdown 2.0, here's some suggestions on how you could spend the afternoon and kill time. Our first suggestion, how about a lovely afternoon tea Zoom with your mates? Social distancing is definitely important, so we can stop the physical spread of COVID-19 and get over this pandemic. Alongside to this, however, it's more than essential to take care of our mental health. Research shows that 1 in 5 UK citizens have experienced some form of depression in June, and 1 in 8 have developed either severe or moderate symptoms. So, grab a cup of tea with your friends virtually over Zoom, and don't forget to add some scones on the side. After all, we Brits need our tea, don't we? Our second suggestion, how about you take your mind off of work but still stay productive by pre-prepping your next vacation? Traveling has been more like a fantasy in terms of 2020. But on the bright side, I'm guessing that our savings would be stacked safe and sound for next year. Let me share my travel plans. I'm gonna go to Korea to get a driver's license and see my close friends. And then I will get back to Europe with my family to celebrate my father's 21st birthday. I'm so looking forward to it. Last but not least, watch that horror film you never had the guts to finish. This may not be what you've been expecting, but hear me out. It's 2 p.m. You've just finished a huge burrito for lunch. You're sitting on your desk, trying to be productive, either working or studying. But the food coma hits you hard. Almost as if you were at a concert, your head swings up and down, eyes fluttering like wings, desperately battling from going to sleep. There's already a half-emptied cup of coffee on your desk, and it's not of any help. So, why not watch a scary movie and wake yourself up? I'm sure that jump scares would work better than the caffeine. Besides, it's 2 p.m. Sun is bright and the day is warm. What ghost would be awake to haunt you? 3 suggestions I've given you of activities you could maybe pick up on during lockdown afternoons. This may or may not sound interesting to you, but what is important is that you take care of yourself. Keep your loved ones emotionally close. Always keep hope and try whatever weird things. It's only 2 p.m. Your day isn't over yet. Speaking of trying new things, I'm going to share you a story sent to us by CHUBS. Hi, I'm CHUBS from London. When I was in year 7 maybe, the Korean audition program 위대한 탄생 came to London. I saw the posters and wanted to take a chance. As a young kid, I had always enjoyed dancing and copying Korean K-pop stars on TV. So I spent about 2 weeks preparing for this audition. After schools and weekends with my uncle who agreed to go up to London with me. I chose 비가 오는 날엔 by Beast and a Miss A song to dance to. Being the chubby year 7, who hasn't hit puberty and doesn't know anything about fashion, I put on my best outfit. I wore a green hat with a graphic printed t-shirt that perfectly wrapped my tompe belly and finished it with a pair of dark jeans that were way too tight. I thought I was so cool until I got to the audition hall. Everyone was so pretty and handsome. The staff would pull people from the queue for interviews, but they didn't call me, and I should have known then. Once I got into the audition room, I was so nervous as it was my first time singing for someone, but they cut me short. And the CD I brought for my dance was not working, so I danced to no music. Awkward, right? Thankfully, I was not so devastated and just a little upset because they told us the results straight away. My uncle bought me my first Build-A-Bear in Covent Garden to cheer me up, and it did. Now, looking back at it, I'm not embarrassed but proud about how brave I was as a kid and was not afraid to jump into things. I am now happily studying design at uni and following other dreams, but I do want to start dancing again. But I don't know where to start and don't feel as brave as that young girl I used to be. Can you give a few words of encouragement to those who are trying to start something new, something experimental in their lives? Much love, CHUBS. Thank you, CHUBS, for sharing such an interesting story. You know BTS? One of the examiners of 위대한 탄생 is Bang Si-hyuk. He produced the famous K-pop group BTS. He often talks about the performers' looks. I think that's why BTS looks dandy and gorgeous. Anyways, trying something new is hard, especially when you have to perform it in front of a crowd you've never met before. As you grow older, it's even harder. We are often reluctant to step out of our comfort zone because we don't want to be judged. Judgment feels as if we are being evaluated and soon to be criticized. It's not that we don't want to try new things, it's that you don't want to lose anything. Dignity, money, time, whatever it could be. Being scared means that you have tried hard in your life and that you've achieved much more than you can think of. So, don't be afraid of being afraid. You can be afraid of something and still do it at the same time. I want to share you a story featuring Professor Oh Eun-young. Her name may be unfamiliar, but you'd surely know her face as she was in the program 우리 아이가 달라졌어요. It was about how her son had to take a gap year after high school to retake the Korean SATs. But even with his best efforts, the results weren't that flattering. She mentions that she too was rather upset about the situation and felt bad for her son as he questioned why his efforts were not answered. Rather than being cynical, she told her son, "Trying your best and failing doesn't mean it was worthless. Trying your best means putting everything in both the process and result. There'll be times you fail and feel hurt, but go through that last step of trying your best, taking in your emotions about the result. You'll be earning something." CHUBS, you're still the same person you were when you were wearing the green hat and dancing to Miss A, even without the music. Nothing's going to change who you are, so it's okay to be afraid. Hope this cheered you up a bit. Reading CHUBS' story, I feel like maybe I should try something new as well. I can't swim because I had a bad experience. When I was younger, I was in a swimming class. I was a little shy at the time and felt scared of pulling my head into the pool. The swimming coach might think it was not easy to teach me how to swim because of my fear. So he pulled my head into the water. I was so shocked and I stopped learning swimming. I'm still afraid of deep water, but sometimes I just wanted to give it a try. Maybe I should just challenge. 2 p.m. It's a time different for everyone. It could be a time when you wake up and start your day. For some, it could be a moment of laziness or a moment of pushing through the day. Some would be excited that they only have 3 hours to be off of work, but some could already be off with their lectures. Whatever time it be to you, it's still 2 p.m. You're never too late or never too early. Thank you for staying with us until the end. We'll be ending 2 p.m. with Parknulha's song, Be Easy, to help you continue with your day. I have been your host, Harim.